Your guy Perri Ubuntu here. Before I even start, I know I am treading in dangerous territory. Apparently I glutton for punishment. With that being said, I want to state that I believe child support has great potential, but in its current state, child support is a dangerous failure. Let's take a closer look at why I feel this way. Created in 1975 as a section of the Social Security Act due to a rise in divorce rate, the government wanted to protect the well-being of children. The original concept of child support was not concerned about single mothers who had no intent of marriage. It was solely designed to protect newly divorced women who had lost half or more of their combined income due to divorce. The government wanted to ensure children would not suffer because their parents chose to go separate ways. So you're asking, if this was truly the case, why didn't the government express this concern in the bill amending child support? Probably because only 11% of all child births in 1970 were out of wedlock. That means 89% of all children born in 1970 were conceived from a married couple. Kind of impossible to imagine this in 2018, I know. In the late 70s and early 80s, more and more women entered the workforce or gained college education and became more career driven, much more independent, let's say. The days of Little House on the Prairie style homes were done. According to Catherine Eden, a sociologist at the Johns Hopkins University, the traditional roles of mothers and fathers have dramatically changed since the 1970s, but the child support laws are stuck in the past. I quote, "We have a 1970s narrative about a 2010s reality. The real tragedy is how tough these outdated child support laws are on low-income fathers. Imagine wanting to help support your children financially, but are genuinely unable. And just because you didn't have enough money last month doesn't mean Uncle Sam is not going to compound that late payment with this month's payment." So let's talk about what happens in the state of South Carolina if you miss a child support payment. Well, first, the state deduct the amount out of your paycheck. Screw that mortgage and that car note, player. That's a wrap. Just got fired and you receive an unemployment check? Yeah, not anymore. Veterans disability check and Social Security benefits? Gone. Next, the state will seize all bank accounts, stocks, personal injury settlements, and federal and state tax refunds. So you might be saying to yourself, I'll just start my own business or get a professional license like a nurse or start a new career in order to pay these fees. Well, no, because once you are 60 days or more late on a payment, South Carolina will restrict or revoke professional, business, occupational, and recreational licenses, which makes perfect sense, right? Because you haven't paid child support, the state basically destroys any opportunity for you to earn money to pay child support. If that wasn't bad enough, South Carolina strips you of your driver's license and passport. You won't be able to afford college due to not being eligible for federal loans, small business loans, farm loans, or home loans. Well, at least you have good credit, right? Not anymore. Late payments are reported to credit agencies, resulting in a bad mark on your credit score. If the judge overseeing your child support order decides you are violating the existing order, you may receive a $1,500 fine and or be sentenced up to 1 year in jail. Okay, so does this sound ridiculous to anyone else? By the way, in 2010, 41% of all babies were born out of wedlock. That's a little over 4 out of 10 babies, which means they are now eligible for the same ridiculous outdated law. As of 2017, the number of delinquent non-custodial parents stood at a whopping 5.5 million people and a grand total of $114 billion owed. I don't understand how anyone cannot view this as absurd. In the comment section, let me know if any of you know someone or are personally affected by outdated child support laws such as this. What are your thoughts on this whole subject? And just know, I'm not against child support, but I am against this absurdity. This is an atrocity, man, and it's hurting way more people than it's helping, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe this is damaging millions of people financially and emotionally. And the thing I think we all need to ask ourselves is, why is the government so much tougher on non-custodial parents in regards to child support, much tougher on them than they are on felony sex offenders? Like, legit, man, if I didn't have a title on this or never said child support, you would think I'm talking about a murderer or a rapist. This is ridiculous. All right, so I got to stop. This is going to turn into a 30-minute rant. So, as always, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to be notified when I make and put out new content. Thanks for watching, and be blessed.